evening, everyone. Yeah, it's not often that one gets the opportunity to speak about someone who is kind, intelligent, and respected. Unfortunately, I don't have that opportunity tonight either because tonight I'm here to talk about Anton. Seems like we've been waiting for this day for a very long time, and it's finally here. We can all smile and acknowledge what brings us together on this wonderful day. Open bar! Woo! Anton didn't have an easy decision in choosing his best man. First, he called his most charming friend. He said no. Second, he called his most trusted and smartest friend. He said no. Then he asked his most good-looking friend. He also said no. Then he called me, and I said, Anton, I can't say no to you 4 times. Although I do feel a little bit of pressure on me today because Anton told me if I do a good job here tonight that I could be the best man at his next wedding too. By the way, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Luke, and Anton and I went to high school together. I guess we went to middle school together too, but if you knew Anton in middle school, you leave that part out of your speech too. Now, we were always friends throughout high school. However, we didn't start to really hang out and grow close until after we graduated, at which point I met Nicole. In high school, we had a few classes together. We would always sit next to each other, which would, of course, lead to making fun of the teacher. But today is your day, Anton, and your time to get made fun of is now. First, I'd like to apologize to everyone beforehand if my speech is a little bit off the cuff. I figured I'd have more time to prepare. Anton and Nicole started dating about 10 years ago. It took them 2 years to even tell anyone that they were dating. It took them another 6 years to get engaged, and over 1.5 years for the wedding to even happen. So I figured I'd have at least a few months between the ceremony and the reception to figure this thing out. And you're probably wondering why it took these two so long to get engaged, after so many years of dating. I can only assume Nicole was using that time to find if she could find anyone better. And my first impression of Anton was a guy with a really distinctive sense of fashion style. And being younger and impressionable when we first met, I started to copy him with the sorts of things I would wear. That was until my mother grounded me for taking all the clothes from her wardrobe. They say the best man's speech is the groom's worst 5 minutes of the wedding day. Unfortunately, Nicole, your worst 5 minutes of the day will probably come later tonight. And remember, Nicole, they say love is 1,000 miles long. It just comes in 4.5-inch installments. There's an unwritten rule of wedding etiquette that states that nobody should look more handsome than the groom. While I'd like to apologize on behalf of myself, I'd like to personally thank Chris and Mr. Filosa for sticking to that rule here tonight. Speaking of that, nobody ever seems to pay the groom a compliment at weddings anymore. I think you'll all agree that Anton's looking pretty good tonight. For those of you that don't know, and Christian can attest for me, Anton is a pretty hairy man. With that in mind, I'd like to thank the staff at the Bronx Zoo's Ape and Monkey House on behalf of Anton for helping him get ready for today. Someone once said that marriage is a 50-50 partnership, but anyone who believes that clearly has never hung out with Anton and Nicole. Anton, you will get outvoted 1-1 every single time. Remember that in your house you may be the boss, but Nicole is the decision maker. Anton has told me that he loves the way Nicole dresses. He said his fiancée, now wife, dresses to kill. Unfortunately, he said she cooks the same way. He told me her specialty dish is indigestion. And for those of you ready to hit the dance floor again, we'll be out here shortly. Which reminds me, 26 years ago, Anton was told by a doctor that he would never dance properly again. And when the music starts up again, you'll see exactly what that doctor was talking about. And nothing has been left to chance or overlooked leading up to this wedding. Anton even prepared a spreadsheet listing the probability of attendance for each guest. He had Nicole down as 100%, which I thought was a bit presumptuous. Now that they're an official twosome, my usual role as third wheel may shortly come to an end. However, I still expect to play an important role in their lives. It will be up to me to give Nicole the space every woman needs at times during married life, mostly by taking Anton out to the bar and to the driving range. After all, someone's got to do it. And as guys, we don't always say what we feel, but my friendship with Anton runs deeper than the 381 Main Street 2-for-1 Pizza Tuesdays and the nights out in Hoboken. The fact is, Anton is one of the most generous, nicest, and genuine guys I know, and his friendship means a lot to me. So I feel honored to be part of one of the most important days of Anton's life. And in closing, as best man, I'm supposed to offer some insight into married life for the bride and groom. Now, never having been married myself, I'm not sure I'm really qualified to give such advice. The one thing I will say to you, Nicole, is this. If Anton turns out to be half as loyal and supportive of a husband as he has been a friend, you can look forward to a very long and very happy marriage. And I say this to the two of you as I stand here as only a pretty good man, because Anton, you are truly the best man here tonight.